As much as it sucks, your leftover pain and wounds are on you to resolve. Let's say, for example, that you had an ex. He was emotionally abusive and he'd regularly criticize you for your size, your weight, your looks. But eventually you saw him for what he was and you left his dumb ass. But you took the trauma along with you, and even worse, you continued to project it onto your relationships. Today, let's say you're happily married and your spouse happens to say, "Honey, I think we should get a gym membership to this local gym. It looks fun. What do you think?" You blow up and you say, "Seriously, you think I'm fat, don't you? Why don't you just come out and say it? You know what? I'm going to go and do my own thing tonight." Then you walk out of the house. Later that evening when you return, your husband approaches you and he apologizes. And you think that this was about him, so you tell him how to communicate with you so that he doesn't trigger you. And because he's kind and loving and more on the anxious side, he's agreeing and eagerly listening, and he wants to support you. But guess what? This wasn't actually his issue. It's yours. And you can project these issues and force someone else to walk on eggshells with how they communicate with you, but it's not going to resolve your underlying sensitivity. Meaning you're still going to be triggered by anything and anyone that reminds you of past wounds and traumatic experiences. So here's the brutal truth. You are not responsible for the behavior of an asshole who traumatized you, but you are responsible to resolve the leftover wounds. And while that might seem unfair, there is power in this truth, because as you resolve these past pains, you take control of your emotional well-being. And as you do, you also remove anyone's ability to trigger you.